There's way too many drivers to be taken care of here. Sorry.
Hello guys and welcome to the pre-season race for the Masters Championship TMC. We're your commentators at this time, IvorBrynMike aka Mike, and TMC JHT, as I'll just call him John.
Yeah, we'll say that. I told you to call me John.
Yeah, but you gotta get the game attack. You gotta get the people that know who we are, in game.
All right. Wait, what is your name in game?
IvorBrynMike.
Oh, right, okay, so fair. No.
See? Anyway, we are in qualifying at the moment around a lovely circuit, Catalonia. I was going to say circuit de Barcelona then.
Wait, isn't that right?
No, circuit de Catalonia de Barcelona, innit?
Oh, right, no, fair enough.
I was going to say Barcelona, Catalonia. At the moment, we got Scuba leading the way with an 18.8, a fantastic lap there.
He's currently on another lap now. He can, Scuba can pull off an 18.1 in TT, so I expect him to at least get in somewhere into those mid-18s. But he has just pushed himself a bit wide there. Probably a little mistake, but he's looking pretty at the moment, almost 6/10 ahead of everyone else.
Meanwhile, we have got a fair few mixed bag in this pre-season race. A couple from Div 3, couple from Div 2, and a few from Div 1.
Yeah, it should be interesting. However, like I was gonna say, just for I feel sorry for some of the Div 3 guys. I hope they're up to pace before some of the other geezers. I hope they can actually have a good race. But go on, what were you gonna say?
I was pretty much going to say the exact same thing.
I'm sorry.
Just with a Welsh accent, But
I was wondering that. I was thinking. I wonder what accent that is. But no, all right. Wait, where from Wales are you from? Actually, buddy, we're not going to get off topic.
Yeah. I'm going to have to say my whole entire life story now. But
yeah, we've got a bit of time.
It's interesting as we going into pre-season because we don't really know what a very good lap time is around any of these circuits yet. Because all we've done really is 5 lappers, nothing really too strenuous. But with this one, we got a full 50% race, I believe.
Yeah, exactly. You get to see who's actually fully competitive compared to others. Like, you could be fast in qualifying, but you could be absolutely terrible in the race. And I'm pretty sure not many people have practiced the 50% race around Spain, so this will be a bit of a tasty one. But it's lining up pretty well at the moment. A few people on different tyres.
Yeah, we got a few different strategies going on at the moment, and obviously that's going to be another thing, strategy. It's going to be interesting to see what people do, because around a lot of the races, I have seen that the 2-stop can be quicker than the 1-stop.
It's maybe it's a problem around Spain. Though Spain's maybe a tiny bit hard to overtake, obviously apart from the main straight. But you can get stuck behind people here, and it's also quite easy to save fuel, I think, especially in the last sector and the middle sector, because you won't lose as much time switching into lean. So hopefully they can go full pace, but I expect to see quite a few crashes, to be honest with you.
Yes, I think we got a few people making the switch from medium traction control to no traction control this year. So it'll be interesting to see how they do. I believe
the curves around. Oh, go on.
I was going to say, I believe Shwmae is one of them who has been disqualified.
He's binned it. Why is disqualified? I might have to check the chat on that one. I don't understand why. You know what? Never mind. I can't see anything. But anyway, yeah, he probably just binned it. Oh, he just decided to be a silly man and drive the other way around the track or something. I don't know. But
well, I have been saying it does take a little bit of getting used to, but after a week or so, he will start to get the hang of the traction and controlling that. So it'd be decent to see what he can do, as I just spent the entire time literally looking at the chat and not on the action, so I apologise to everyone.
As if you if you go to the medium pilot, he's on a lap at the moment. He's setting his time on the soft tyre. I believe he hasn't invalidated yet, but let's see how he goes. He's 1 second up on his time at the moment, which would currently put him P3 if he decides to complete it.
Well, so this final sector, very tricky final sector I found this year, because that little left-hand kink into the long right-hander, so easy to upset the car and lose the back end.
Yeah, a lot of people in the practice session kept losing there, especially Shwmae. Shwmae has a big problem with that last corner. You can't be too fast on the throttle, especially if you're riding the curb coming off the little chicane. But did I say, you just got to take it easy, and I think you'll probably gain quite a few points here if you're not pushing yourself too hard.
Right, so at the moment we got Scuba still leading the way, and with just over 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the session. Do you think he is secured in that pole position right now?
Medium pilot, who has also been on the TT Merchant for Spain. He's not a TT Merchant, but he has got a good time. I think he's also 4th or 5th in the world. So I expect him to at least challenge him, but apart from that I don't see any challenges from anywhere else, sadly. No disrespect to anybody else, but Scuba's way too fast this year.
Yeah, this is Scuba's game. It really is.
This is the return of Scuba. I've been, as you say, stirring the pot in the chat, joking how he's going to be the Division 1 champion, but I'm actually starting to believe that he actually will be with the pace he's pulling out. So
Mystic Scuba in the chat. We'll see how. Oh, never mind. Go on.
I know. I'll just say, as he likes to be known as Stevie. Make sure everyone calls him Stevie. He's probably going to kill me for saying that, because he really is that. But as I say, everyone's coming out now. But the final laps, who do you think's going to take pole yourself?
I think Scuba. After being in a couple of 5-lap races with him, he's got some serious pace, especially when it comes to race pace as well. If he gets in clear air, he's just going to walk away with it, I think.
Do you think it's a pad thing? Like, you think Paddy's a bit more overpowered on this game, or are you thinking it's a lot more equal, and Scuba's just got used to the game a lot quicker than other people?
Well, I'm a wheel user, I am, so literally at the moment I've had to resort to using the pad until I get my new steering wheel, and I've been able to pick up the pad and be somewhat competitive. I think I'd be around the 120, like high 120s at the moment. Competitive for Div 3 maybe, but Div 2, Div 1, different story. But I think the pad is easier this year compared to previous years.
Especially around that, was it the hairpin around Monaco? People can actually go around that now on the pad, whereas on previous years you had to ride over the curb just to get yourself around.
Is fantastic.
You know the one?
Yeah, I know the one. But then again, every time I go around Monaco, I just crash into a wall.
No, honestly, I've tried it this year and I just keep crashing, like literally 24/7. Also, I think Bert is the furthest one out on track in terms of completing his lap. So
I've stayed on board with Awesome Dude, who does improve on his time, but doesn't get him any higher up on the grid.
He is on that soft medium tyre. He probably thought he could get a bit cheeky, but we'll see what happens. Bert's found 4/10, which would promote him to 5th place at this moment in time.
At the moment, I'm on board with Wesker, hoping he can have a good season this year.
Oh, he went wide there though.
And Tom Petty retires from the session.
I don't know if that was a proper retirement or not. I'll have to keep on board with somebody. But Bert's about to come across the line now. He jumps to 6th place.
Good lap there from Bertie.
He seemed to have lost 3/10 though. But anyway, yeah. Who else have we got about to complete a lap? You got Mark the Man coming around the final corner now as well. It's going to be maybe a 19. It's a 20. Even for the 6th or so, we just took it off Bert.
And TMC's all done. Gets up into 6th. As we got SH now coming through the final few corners.
He's kept it relatively clean. He should be able to improve. Who's that? Dan Morris jumped up to 4th with Hazard's media power to 3rd.
Fantastic lap there from Dan Morris. And here comes Wesker across the line. Oh,
and he doesn't improve.
And here comes the man, Scuba, coming through the final corners right now. Can he improve on his lap time?
It's he does just by the 3/100. Is it? I can't even know what the number is.
But the smallest of margins, Scuba improves on his time.
Looking at time that by medium pilot as well, he literally matched the keeper. And the only reason why he's in 3rd is because the keeper set his time before him. But medium is on the soft tyre. Do you want to go down the order?
Yeah, so on pole position, we're at 18.8. We have Scuba. We got the keeper in 2nd, right alongside him. Medium pilot in 3rd on the medium compound tyres. So it'll be interesting to see what he does. With Dan Morris in 4th, Wesker 5th, SH in 6th, Albin Anderson 7th, Tom Pretty 8th, Zoltan in 9th, Steve in 10th, and then outside the top 10 we got Cowboy, Mark Demand, Birdie, Aldi Baba, Jono, Weiberg, Pordy, Awesome Dude, Darren Sinclair, and we got Sway rounding up at the back of the grid.
I might make a prediction for medium pilot to take the win here, especially starting on the mediums, but I have no idea what the strategy is like around here. And also, just a quick shout out, hey Ali, hey Barry.
Yes, I have noticed your fan zone in the comments already.
Nah, they're just chilling. Okay, that's alright. Right. Do you want to do the start? Do we have a formation map?
We're about to find out.
Oh god. I feel like medium pilot might get swamped at the start though, especially starting on the mediums. But hopefully he gets off to a good start. It could be some heavy carnage, especially since it's a new game. But I hope that all 20 drivers can get through the first corner.
One thing I have noticed on this game is that sometimes when you break and you got racing line on, you will just carry on. And I believe we have got a formation lap.
Well, what do you mean?
Oh, I've had it a few times and I've literally just gone straight on under break-in. Break-in where the racing line tells me to brake and I just continue on.
Have you been around Abu Dhabi?
Yep, I love it. I love Abu Dhabi. No, I don't. I really don't.
But did you know one corner, it's after you finish the 2nd sector, it's like after a long right-hander, you go into a braking zone there. If you brake on the racing line, you literally fly off wide. Really
I know the corner you're on about is after that. I think, is it class a double or triple right-hander?
Oh, I wouldn't. I wouldn't ask me on that. I'm not good with my corners. I just like racing.
But that is the corner you're on about, isn't it?
Yeah. I was doing a few 5-lappers there, and I just kept going wide. Also, you get a penalty for going wide there as well, which is, I think, is maybe a bit more prominent in this game. Is it getting penalties for cutting corners? Maybe I'm just imagining it. I'm just this is my own headcanon, really. But
well, interestingly, everyone that started outside the top 10 opted for the medium compound tyres.
And the first one of them is Joe Corby, on the outside the top 10, which is my teammate. So I'm sort of hoping he's going to do very well today. maybe get onto the podium if I'm hopeful enough.
Well, looking at the guys right now, are there any ones there that have surprised you with their positioning on this pre-season race?
Well, Wesker, Dan Morris and the keeper, I believe, are all Division 2, so I'm quite surprised they're beating some of the Division 1 guys, especially TMC Zlatan as well, which I believe... Wait, is Adam? Or is that Adam or Kevin? I don't even know anymore. But either way, I'll let you take the start quickly.
Okay. So here we go. 2, 5 red lights eventually when they come on. And here we go, 5 red lights are out and we are underway for this pre-season race here for the Masters Championship, as Scuba has got a very good start. Nice and clean into turn 1, we hope.
Mediums.
Oh, what's Tom Petty down the inside?
It's still all clean at the back, no one's really spun off yet. They've kept it clean.
There's lots of people going around the outside, we got some people, we got Red Bull. Red Bull is all done.
Oh no! No! Look at that! Oh, commentator's curse. That's Shwmae, Darren, TMC Wilberg, Zlatan.
No, Shwmae has got through okay.
What, you think?
Yeah, Shwmae's still going.
Oh no, I think his wing's a bit broken. Oh, there's a virtual safety car. Just realised that now. They can calm down a bit now.
From what I saw the Red Bull of Zlatan just losing the back end coming through turn 3, and I think it was a Constantina effect there. With Zlatan losing the back end, hitting the wall, probably bounced back into the track. Obviously nothing he can do there, he's just a passenger.
If we look at people who've made up places, McDeman's made up quite a few places on that soft tyre. He's up into 9th now. He's made up 3 places, as well as Adi Barber has made up 4. Let me just quickly get the gaps to each other. Who's looking to make an overtake? I think Adi Barber's going to make an overtake. He's going to try and switch to him.
At the moment, at the sharp end, Scuba defending from the keeper into turn 1. A medium pilot still there with him in P4.
Adi Barber's made his move. And I think Bert got past Joe Corby as well, sadly.
Point of interest as well, SH has managed to get up into 3rd off the start. Jumping medium pilot and I believe Wesker.
Wait, did he jump Wesker as well?
I believe he did.
Yes, that's a hell of a start from SH. He's made up 3 places. He jumped Dan Morris as well.
Yeah, he jumped Dan Wesker and medium pilot. So a fantastic start there for SH.
I can imagine that medium's going to eventually, obviously when the tyre change comes over, medium will start making his way through the pack, but really Scuba and the keeper really need to start pushing and getting away from medium at this point. Otherwise medium's just going to drive away with it.
And it's going to be interesting as well, because I don't have much information on when these soft tyres are going to start going off. There's literally, it's been nothing but 5 lappers.
I really should do more 50%, but I think medium is getting closer. No, he's backed off a bit. I think he's not in the right ERS mode. Wait, a yellow flag, sector 3? What was that about? No? Alright, whatever.
I think
Team
Darren Sinclair is... Nope, not Darren Sinclair. He's weren't quite in sector 3 at that point. I think Weiberg or Shwmae must have lost it somewhere, because I did see them switch positions.
I'm sorry, I'm just looking at positions. I think it's really hard to find who's going to overtake, because everyone's so close at the moment. But yeah.
I do think Slipstream is a bit better on this game compared to previous games.
Yeah. Certainly when I've been doing 5 laps around Italy, even if I was a second faster in qualifying, the people in second, third could keep with me just purely because of Slipstream. or maybe I'm just terrible. But
it's not even an immediate gain, like in like F1 2016. You know, because that was just an immediate gain straight away as soon as you got on the slipstream. With this game, you only really see the benefits when you get. Yeah, I'm already on that battle. Down the inside goes medium pilot into third place, and a good move there.
I think the switchover's already happened.
Mercedes driver. Meanwhile,
and to be fair, Wesker's not too far behind either. But go on.
I was just about to say then Wesker might be smelling a bit of blood.
Wesker was out here to prove himself to the whole of TMC. Apparently, he used Scuba's setup the other day and found 5/10. So he's feeling a bit confident.
Birdie having a little look on Steve for 11th place. If he can get a good traction out of that corner, he might be alongside. Oh, thinks better of it for the time being.
Drops it a bit wide. I think you should probably stay on this because oh no, but maybe put you went a bit wide, a bit of understeer. But as I say, I'm looking back to the front of the grid. I think Wesker's going to make the move on SH on the upcoming few corners. He needs to get a bit closer than that, though.
SH does not have DRS. He's just outside the 1 second mark of medium pilot, so he's going to be a sitting duck here. And he's pulled into the pits. Is that an indicator of the soft tyres completely going off this early?
Let's see what tyre he's going on to. He's gone on to the soft, so medium. So he's making the 2-stop. And he will come out just ahead of Shwmae, maybe? No, he's going to come out ahead of Darren. Okay. Into a bit of clean air. I think you should look. Oh, we missed the overtake on Burt and PFC Steve. Terrible.
It was probably a DRS overtake.
Yeah. Oh, sector 1.
Who's gone off?
Oh, it's Shwmae and SH. I think something might have gone on there.
SH appears to be alright. Not any visual damage from what I can see. But Steve's off
as well.
Have these soft tyres completely gone to pieces already?
I feel like we're going to see a few pitters very soon. Oh, sector 2 as well. Who else is going off? Oh, is that still PFC Steve? It probably was PFC Steve.
I think it was still Steve. Meanwhile, Wesker's going to be under pressure from Dan Morris on this DRS straight.
These two are rivals for the upcoming season, so I'm pretty sure Dan wants to knock Wesker's confidence early on. Wesker looks into the pits.
And Scuba and the keeper are into the pits.
Medium pilot's going to walk away with this. I can feel it in the air. That is a very scary time for medium pilot. But sector 3 again. Who is it? It's not seen.
Well, this is interesting because I don't know how many people have actually done a 50% race, so they ain't gonna have an idea about strategy unless they do the 50%ers.
That's what I mean. I think doing for the medium tyre was always going to be the safe option, and it looks like it's going to pay off for medium pilot. He's pulled a 3-second gap on Wesker at the moment already,
and the gap is growing a little bit.
But luckily for Scuba, he has come out into a bit of clean air, so hopefully when medium pits, he might come out behind Scuba, but that won't be for quite a few laps yet.
Meanwhile, Birdie, Steve and Shwmae have chucked on the hard tyres. Did you just burn yourself?
No, TMC Corby almost plowed straight into the back of Jono. I was just clenching my butt cheeks.
Weiberg's dropped 2 places. What's going on there?
I think he might have got dive bombed. It's my only. And Dan got past Wesker.
Wesker's into the pits.
Dan going out for a longer stint on those soft tyres. Maybe
SH is close right up to the keeper with a little bit of an undercut he had.
The keeper with 1 lap fresher tyres as well. Maybe he had to take a lap to just warm up his tyres, but as I say, keep an eye on that little battle. Oh, there's a bit of a battle here with Wesker, who just came out just behind Tom Pretty, almost wiped him clean out.
Looks like the
Oh, wow,
undercut
goes
is
over wide.
working. The undercut appears to be working. A lot of these guys are getting some decent undercuts on these lads.
Weiberg just letting Wesker through.
Why, Berg?
Oh, you know, I was thinking the same thing for some reason. As I say, Wesker's gone onto the medium tyre, which is a different strategy, as well as Bert and Steve, as well as maybe Shwmae, but maybe they've got nothing to lose. If they can go to the end, they probably will finish a lot higher than others, but...
Meanwhile, we got Cowboy right on the back of Jono.
Joe really wants to get this move done. I've been watching him for a few laps now, but it seems like Jono's got the more of the grip at the moment. Sector 2 again. Who is it?
Dan Morris into the pits. We'll see where he comes out. Scuba's already going down the pit straight. He's going to be behind him. Where's
Scuba
Wesker?
setting the fastest lap of the race.
Yeah, the undercut is working out fantastically. Look at
Is Wesker coming out
how
ahead of
far
Dan?
back. Look how far back Dan Morris is now.
But Dan could maybe go to the end, especially if he can take those tyres 25 laps. It might be a bit of a big ask, but Dan's usually quite good on his tyres, so I hope he'll be fine. Oh,
Sector 3 down
Darren's off.
Sinclair.
He spinned it out on the corner we were talking about before the race. The last corner.
Oh, the final corner. That wasn't the corner I was on about. I was on about the this one that medium pilot is coming through right now.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's still a bit annoying. I feel like you can still save yourself as it's a bit slower. But as I say, that it's still a horrible corner. Medium looks to be struggling with his tyres, if you ask me. But he's got plenty of ERS.
Is the two-stop the viable strategy here? I mean, if the tyres are going
got a
up,
lot of pace.
if the tyres are going off this early, even the mediums, if they're only lasting like 10 laps,
Are you watching Alibaba quickly?
I'm watching Mark Demand defend from Alibaba.
Yes, yes. Just double checking. I can't tell because obviously it's delayed 20 seconds on stream.
And behind them we got Jono and Cowboy getting very close to each other. Dan Morris dropping behind Albin Anderson. What's going on back there?
Albin is on the quicker medium tyre, so I think Dan might just let him through. However, in a few laps' time, I think Dan probably wants that place back. It's probably the last thing Dan wants. Joe is literally hounding Jono at the moment. Jono is struggling through every corner here. Let's see if he can manage to keep it planted through here. A tiny bit of understeer. I think he's going to make the move. They got a yellow flag at
He's
sector
gone to the
2.
inside.
That's a clean move from Joe.
Has he gone too deep though?
No, I'm all done. I'm kind of proud of him. That's the best move I've seen Joe ever do.
Meanwhile, they got an angry Scuba behind them.
Where is Scuba? 8 tenths
Right behind
behind. He won't be able to get him this lap. I think Jono's DRS will keep him just out of Scuba's reach unless Scuba has plenty of fuel and overtake. Actually, he's gaining a
going
bit.
for
I
it.
think he might actually get the move. He's gaining. He's gaining. He's might switch to the inside. No, he has a lot of respect, I think, Scuba. He could have tried the dive bomb, but it would have been a
Meanwhile,
bit of a silly move.
Ali Baba has got past Mark Demand.
Oh, for God's sake.
Every time we focus on a good battle, a move happens somewhere else in the field.
Just keep to Scuba because he's going around the outside of Jono at the moment. Jono goes a bit deep, maybe Scuba
And
might have the traction.
this is where Dan Morris now just dive bombs and makes up like 5 positions.
Yeah, right. Don't count him out. Dan is a terrible driver. Who way that Dan? Nah, I'm kidding. I like Dan, but I'm surprised Scuba's so stuck behind Jono. He can't be stuck behind him for too long, otherwise he's going to let Medium Pilot run away with it. However, he's only got a 14-second gap, Medium Pilot to Scuba, so maybe if Scuba moves up the field a bit quicker.
Yeah, but at the moment you can really see Scuba is being held up by this little
Oh, I should
train
get
he's
him
in.
now.
Fantastic run out
Come
the
on,
final
Scuba.
corner.
Easy as you go. Jono's not going to fight that. He knows he's already on fresher tyres. Oh, Mark the man, Alibaba! The man dived down the inside. Alibaba going to try and put the fight back on him, but another. Did you get that move on?
I got the Scuba move.
Oh, that's all right. Don't worry about it. With Joe also hounding it as well.
Meanwhile, Dan and Albin Anderson are trading positions. What's going on back here? They come through turn
Dan
3.
wants that place. I reckon Dan probably had more pace in the beginning. I think he was just trying to warm up his tyres. But I'm going to quickly cut back to the front just to check if anything is going on. Now
Well,
we've all got too much of a gap between each other.
The two closest battles we have right now is Dan versus Albin, and the battle at the top end between Mark Demand, Aldi Baba, Goreboy and Scuba. So I'm going to go up to the top end and make sure we got this for the stream. Nice 4-way scrap.
Adi Baba is a man who I remember from the old TMC, or was it called the Selby
And
League.
Goreboy into the pits. 10 laps. Oh no, lap 12.
Wait, what? Did he pit on lap 1? You know, I don't know. And there's no moves he made at the front, but Scuba will be happy about that. He doesn't have to make an overtake.
Yep, 1 free position for Scuba right there. Yellow flag in sector 3. What's going on there? Oh, it's Dan Morris. Dan Morris lost half of his front wing. Meanwhile, Scuba has got past Alibaba.
Scuba needs to get past Mark the man now, start powering the pressure on medium pilot. He
That's
might be able to get it done though.
going to be heartbreaking for Dan. He's got to do a full lap on half a front wing. I don't know if you caught that, but
I did not catch that, but I was catching Scooby going down the inside of Mark the man.
move here from Scuba. Didn't quite catch it. I was still looking at Dan Morris with half a wing. And medium pilot into the pits now, so this is just going to release Scuba.
Who will hopefully start making some games on medium. Oh wait, oh sorry, medium parts in the pits. Ah, God,
Yep.
I need to concentrate more. Jesus. Where is medium coming out? He's coming out and being a bit of a traffic on the medium tyre. Will SH get him? SH probably wants to get past him. He's trying to have the fresh rubber and warmer tyres. No, medium.
I'll let the stream tell you. I'll let the stream tell you. Don't worry. I'll let the stream tell you.
Oh God. Actually no, I think medium's going to hold that position for now. Do you think medium can still win this? Or do you think Scuba can?
Well, I don't know, you said he's coming out on the medium, so
Oh, come on. I'm not concentrating on bad jokes, sir. What are you thinking?
yellow wall tyres and the mediums are sure about. Whites are hard.
Oh, for God's sake! I am living in 2018, you know. I can't believe it. I'm a terrible human being. Oh, God.
But it's interesting
Anyway.
that only 12 laps those medium tyres were able to go. As we got some more
think-
people into the pits. Adi Baba into the pits now.
I'm sure he could probably take him longer, but I feel like Scuba probably would have started catching him maybe a bit too quickly for medium's liking. But medium is just going to breathe. No, the keeper's going to breathe past Jono at the moment. Oh, Jono smacks the rear end of the keeper. 3-second time penalty. He didn't even do anything wrong.
Did he
Either
get
way.
a slight
Where is that?
extension? Did he get a slight extension somewhere? Because they can be quite lethal.
You can cut the inside there. Wait, one second. I need to quickly go away for a minute. I'll leave you to it for a second.
Okay, as we are on board with Jono, as he is trying to keep with the keeper. Pun not intended, but you know, it's a nice pun to keep in there anyway. As SH is trying to attack medium pilot behind as well, so we got a nice little scrap going on right now for third and for fifth.
Hello, hello, hello. Did I miss anything?
Yep, you missed a few keeper puns.
Oh, so well. Luckily, I missed it. No, I'm kidding.
Mark Demand and Jono into the pits. 14 laps those tyres were able to go.
This is very, very bad for Scuba at the moment. He really needed medium power to get a bit more traffic. But I think at the moment the medium tyre is still a bit faster than the old hard. We'll give it a few more laps and the switch overlapping.
Here's the question: will Scuba go on to another set of mediums, or will it be
Addy Barbar into the wall? Sorry.
That's not good.
No, but I fucking sorry for fucking interrupting. When I see something, I'm like, oh my god.
As I was saying, question is: will Scuba opt for another set of mediums, or will he go on a set of hards? He does kind of have to go onto the set of hards if.
Yes, if he doesn't have any spare sets of mediums. However, I didn't see him use a medium tyre in his qualifying, so I think he still might have that tyre passed over. I would have to check that, but I would go for the medium tyre if I was him, if he wants any chance of catching up again. And I think medium's actually starting to close now.
The gap is 7.7 from Scuba to medium.
I'm going to keep it going, gaps the leader. Where is our next battle then? Nowhere.
It's literally just
a bit spread out.
It's interesting at the moment, and Joe, I'm actually proud to see that Shwmae is still in this race.
Yeah. As I say, Shwmae's always been one of those guys who always keeps going. He's like his Graham. Graham, one of those dudes that also goes forever.
We've been in a few 5-lappers now. I have seen him struggle with the no traction control, so the fact he's still racing right now, 16 laps in, still on track, still putting in some lap times. Oh, fair play.
It's all practice at the end of the day, and he's going to have to come to this track eventually, so he may as well keep going and understand what tyres and what strategy he probably should have done.
However, I do think he's not far away from being lapped. Yeah, he is not that far away from being lapped.
1 minute 10. He has. Wait, where is? Oh, he's probably just got a back strip between them, and I think Shwmae and Scuba both off the pit. No, wait, Shwmae doesn't, but he will be on the slower tyre near the end, so maybe Scuba might catch up. I can't believe they ended up a minute behind though. He only had that little squabble at the start. I wonder sort of what happened, but.
I think he might have lost it in a few places. It should be interesting to have a look and see how many people have made a stop. The only person that stopped twice so far is Dan Morris, who was all the way down in 15th.
Front wing.
Yeah, but that was unfortunate for Dan, and unfortunately he was on a set of hards at the time, so he's had to go back onto mediums.
Who was it that took him out as well as Zlatan Pitts?
I don't think he did get taken out. I thought he just kind of lost it on the final corner. Exact same place where Sinclair went out.
But luckily Dan's managed to keep going. Nah, as I say, that last corner is such a, if you don't mind me saying, it's a bit of a terrible. It's terrible. Let's just say that. I was going to say the B word, but I'm not sure.
Keep it PG. Keep it PG.
I have been swearing back. I apologise for anyone No, it doesn't like it. This I've just my natural tongue. But interesting that Scuba's pulling a gap out on medium still on those medium tyres.
Tom Petty into the pits, 12 laps on those mediums. Ow.
Oh God! Ideally, Scuba needs to go for at least 3-4 more laps, unless he wants to pit onto the hards now. But I don't think that's the best choice for him.
We
Ooh,
got a yellow
sector 3.
flag in sector 3, what's going on?
It's Bert! It's
Oh.
Bert! He's done the same thing as the others.
That final
Will he keep
corner
going?
is claiming many people here today.
I don't think he's going to keep going. Oh yes he is, he's just waiting for the drivers to pass. No,
Nope,
he's left.
Meanwhile, medium
Oh.
pilot is just within our DRS window of the keeper.
I'm not sure how hard the keeper will want to fight this. Oh, sector 2, who's that? Oh, it's PFC Steve again. He's into the wall, but that's at turn 3, I believe, or turn 4 rather.
We got SH into the pits. So this is going to be interesting now. What lap would you predict Scuba coming in upon another set of mediums?
If he can go 14 laps, he should come in the next lap. He could probably come in this lap, and the tyres might last just that bit longer because of the fuel. But either like this lap or the next. But he needs to pit now because medium is catching, and he needs to minimise the amount of time he's losing.
Well, to be honest, medium's not really catching as of yet. The gap's been kind of stable.
Oh, but he was 8.5 before. Now he's back up to 8 seconds. The switchover is going to happen.
Yeah, it's not far. It's not far away from the switchover, but I don't know. I think the longer he goes on this stint, the better off he'll be in the final stint.
What lap would you pit?
If I was Scuba, I'd be trying to stretch it around about lap 22, 23, if possible.
How's he pitting now?
There we go. I know nothing. I know absolutely nothing. Scuba into the pits.
He has put another pair of medium tyres on though, so he should come out hopefully ahead of Wesker. He does not want to get stuck behind him.
Nope, he's going to be stuck behind Wesker. Wesker's going through.
No. Hopefully Wesker doesn't try and keep him behind for too long.
Nah, Wesker's going to
We
fight
want
him
to see
all the
a proper
way.
fight for the win.
Wesker's going to fight him
Corbin
all the
getting past
way.
Albin. You know, yeah, everyone knows what Wesker's like.
Yeah, we all know Wesker's going to fight all the way. And the keeper coming out all the way down in 10th.
Oh Christ, he was only 7 seconds behind. That's a massive gap, but we might get some overtakes done then, especially on those fresh tyres.
Meanwhile, I don't know who to focus on. Do we focus on yellow flag in sector 3? Let's not focus on that right now. That's Whiteberg.
Whiteberg again. He's retired. He's gone. Is that a safety car if he retires his car on track?
Oh, that would be perfect for Scuba right now.
It'd be perfect for Wesker if he wanted to pit, then he would come out probably in third.
Here we go, they're side by side. Oh, nope. Never mind, they look like they were side by side, but great camera angles here from Codemasters. You gotta love it. But
So
this
what
should
I'm
be
predicting here is... Go on.
this should be a formality now for Scuba as he comes through the final corner. DRS should give him all the advantage in the world.
Yeah, easy as you go. Easy move.
And I gotta look back because Albin Anderson is pretty close, and
You
as we got
might...
we got a ghost car.
A ghost car? Oh, it's Bert's car probably, because he just left the session, didn't he? You got Jono who's closing on Mark the Man. I'm not sure if Jono likes dive bombs. No, he doesn't. So what do you think about Joseph Corbyn maybe catching up to Wesker, or do you think he hasn't got enough time?
I mean, the gap is 7.2 seconds.
with 5 lap pressure tyres.
He's definitely got time to catch up. He's definitely got the advantage in tyres to catch up. However, I just don't know. Just don't know right now. I think he can catch up, but it's going to be very close. Meanwhile, I reckon
over this battle.
I literally think that SH got the best chance of catching Wesker at the moment. We got Tom Petty and Jono having a bit of a scrap as well for 8th.
Tom Petty just nailing him down the inside on the back straight. Well, actually, yeah, I think that as well. Sorry, I didn't see SH whatsoever. Yeah, I reckon SH will actually probably catch up to Wesker. But do you know what? If you know Joe well enough, he's a bit aggressive on his defending as well as his attacking. So I'm not sure if he'll give it up lightly. Plus, it's a practice race, so you got to try it. As the keeper
going down the inside. I was hoping for a double dive bomb there from the keeper.
He didn't need to in the end, but
to be fair, the keeper's got a good shout as well, and Tom Petty.
They just need to get past Mark Demand. SH isn't making as much. Ooh! Tom, I swear Tom just. Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong driver. Sorry, go on. You can commentate on this if you want. I can't stop interrupting.
I was going to say that the gap between Scuba and medium pilots not coming down as quickly as I would have thought.
He needs to go maybe a bit faster. As medium already crossed the line.
The keeper down the inside of Tom Petty. He just gets ahead of him on the exit of the corner.
It is 2 lap pressure tyres, but I think the keeper probably had a bit more pace than Tom Petty. Nothing against Tom. I think the keeper probably might enjoy the game a bit more. But
and
you're going to see a move from Mark Demand now.
I remember racing Tom Petty. I think it was like 3 seasons ago, technically in TMC.
What division?
It was Division 3 back when it was about 10 million leagues.
Oh God! What? Premier League, TWL, League 1, League 2, League 3, League 4,
and National League.
National League. That was too big. We should never have done that.
Yes, and I'll always remember Tom Petty for what he done in the very first race in Australia.
What happened?
Didn't move off the line. He stalled. This car broke down. They had to call Bill, to get Jeff on the phone and that, sorted out mechanics, AA service, and that, they came out, sorted him out. But we was already about 10 seconds behind everyone.
I don't think we're going to get the grandstand finish that we were asking for either, unless medium starts to really struggle on his tyres.
I'm not gonna lie, Wesker seems to be doing alright with that gap to Cowboy at the moment. It's not coming down as fast as I would have thought.
Let's see how the RS mode. We can't look at fuel in this game anymore, whereas in the previous games you could sort of you can sort of wait. I don't think the fuel light will be up. They probably got a lot of fuel in them, won't they? Still, I think medium's just managing his pace. He probably wasn't pushing too hard when he went onto his medium, so. Well, I can imagine. But
I'm gonna have the stream tell you again. Just because they're white doesn't mean they're mediums.
Oh, I forgot, man. Stop. Oh, I need to sort my life out. I can't.
I swear this is gonna catch so many people out commentating in the future. He's chucked on a set of softs. I mean mediums. He's chucked on a set of mediums. I mean hards.
I don't feel sorry for Crofty in that, because they kept messing up a bit at the start of the season. They kept saying the mediums are softs, the hards, and that. But they're all human, end of the day.
Yep.
They're all.
Meanwhile, SH right on the back of Corby. DRS wide open. Cowboy dipping a wheel into the grass. That's going to slow him down a bit. And here goes SH. DRS wide open. Nice clean move before the braking zone. Job done.
Nice move from SH, but I think he's just going to cruise to the end now, unless he can probably try and get the gap down to Wesker, but I'm not sure if he can find 9 seconds, or 8.5 seconds in, what, 8 laps? I don't doubt him, but if he thinks he can, go for it.
9 laps. 9.
Oh, come on, my D. You're just being mean to your co-commentator now.
No, this is what Crofty needs. He needs someone to tell him what's going on.
To be fair, the amount of times where Crofty says another driver's name, when it's clearly the other, I think it was like a lot, I think it was always the Red Bulls, it was always like, oh, it's Daniel Ricciardo, and it's like, nah, it's Max Verstappen. But it's just, mainly last season. I'm not sure about this season too much. But we got Tom Pretty, still up right behind Mark Demand. He's been there for a bit now. He should probably make the move, but he's got plenty of time to do it.
Yep,
and I will need to cut off for a second, so I need to let you overtake again. I'll be back.
Okay, yep. As we have Mark Demand trying to defend from Tom Pretty, and now we got Jono in the background. Both will have DRS, but it does look like Mark Demand does have some good speed out of that final corner. He's just doing just about enough to make sure he stays ahead on the run down into turn 1, as Aldi Baba is into the pits, and it's an interesting call. I believe he's just going for fastest lap. Same with Shwmae and Dan Morris as well, I'm guessing. So it'll be interesting to see who does get the fastest lap. I'll actually put the fastest lap for everyone to see at the moment. Scuba currently has the fastest lap with a 21.2. Predictions right now, who do you reckon is going to get the fastest lap? And can Scuba catch up to medium pilot? As I see in the comments, how the H is Wesker up there. The one stop is absolutely worked out beautifully for Wesker.
Hello.
As my co-commentator is back.
Hello there. What, have I missed anything? What's going on?
Absolutely nothing. Aldi. Oh no, we got Jono. Jono.
He's put it into the barrier.
I commentator cursed it. I said absolutely nothing. He's gone straight into the wall. Jono.
He got his car. I've never seen anyone lose it there. That's a rare occasion. He must have just lack a concentration, or he might have got a bit of dirty air coming off the rear end of Mark Demand. But that is. It's quite sad for Jono's race to end like that.
Albin Anderson picks up a 3-second time penalty. Naughty, naughty.
Interesting, actually. I might want to go look at some of the penalties people have. Oh God, okay. I won't say anything, but I think SH might get Wesker. But
I won't say anything, but I think SH might get Wesker.
No. Wesker has to get one more penalty for anything to even be remotely happening there. As Jono lets. Wait, did I say Jono on the back of Mark Demand? I'm on crack. I'm thinking of the battles that aren't even happening.
Well, he was on the back of Tom. He was on the back of Tom. And Tom was on the back of Mark, so you were almost right. You're almost right there. He was literally on the back of them both.
Thank you for giving me that one. I've always been terrible at commentary. Honestly, I just like doing it because I like observing driver lines and learning strategies.
To be honest, but you're not being bad. You're not being bad. You know, don't put yourself down.
Oh, yeah. I appreciate that. If I could never do a solo commentary, because I think I got left at Japan for like 5 minutes. And I just hated it. I couldn't do it. I don't know what to talk about half the time. It's always nice having a co-commentator, which is my lovely Michael. Mike. Should I say Michael? But yeah. Come on, Tom.
If I wasn't streaming, I was going to kick you from the party then.
No, come on, lad. You know I didn't mean it. Michael's still a cool name. Well, that's not the name we're calling you. It's Mike. I'm just suggesting.
Otherwise, I'll start calling you Jonathan.
Yeah, right. You can't be doing that, no. You're not supposed to remember that. Only Scuba's supposed to remember that sort of word.
Don't know what you mean, Jonathan. That's why I always call you.
Get out of here. I'm leaving right now.
At the moment, the closest battle we have on track is this one with Mark Demand and Tom Pretty. Scuba is closing down the gap to Medium Pilot, but I don't think it's closing quick enough.
Interesting for people that are going to rewatch this, if they do rewatch it for the actual real Spain race. It's probably better to do the one stop on the soft to the medium. However, if Scuba had less traffic, he probably might have been able to get past Medium Pilot, but it depends who you think's faster and crack. I don't know.
I don't know how many times I'm going to say it.
I'm just going to keep chatting shit until the end of this race, I'm sorry.
No, you said softs to the mediums again.
No, I forgot, man. You know what? It's the super soft, the hard, and no, it's the soft, medium, and hard. All right, that's what we're calling it. True the rules. I'm the commentator now.
Yeah, there is a soft, the medium, and the hard. He's gone from the soft to the hard.
No, the super soft, the soft to the medium. You know what? I can't do it anymore. I just want some action on track. Please, Tom. Please just wipe out Mark Demand.
Well, you was talking about Wesker and SH. That gap is now 4 seconds.
Wait, what? Is Wesker going to bottle a podium? Wesker needs to keep that 3-second gap. What's he doing?
And you think Dan's going to get a fastest lap? Well, actually, let's have a little look. Dan's out. Dan has DNF'd. Yellow flag in sector 1. What has...
Oh, Dan. What happened to Dan?
I don't know. That's why I'm going back to have a little look.
Let's ride on board with... Well, if you ride on board with Wesker, you might get there first. Wait, how's he retired there?
That's interesting. That's so far down the pit straight.
Yeah, that's in the middle of the track.
That's interesting. Dan will have to let us know what happened with him. And the SH is now within 3 seconds of Wesker.
Wesker's bottling a podium. I'm sure if Merck was watching, I'm not sure if he is, he'll be enjoying this quite a lot. He likes to poke fun at Wesker. Poor Wesker.
And Scuba is also closing in on Medium Pilot, 4 seconds a gap.
If Scuba can get under 3 seconds and Medium gets one more warning, then Scuba can win this race. But he really needs to start pushing to put the pressure on Medium. Oh god, I can't stop saying Medium. It feels like I'm talking about tyres. Oh god. Oh crap. I need to go.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
Like properly go. Like I said quarter to before, but they pushed it back. But honestly, thanks for doing commentary with me, and I wish you good luck for the rest of the race.
Yep, and thank you for joining me also, mate. And have a good one.
See you in a bit.
Alright.
Bye. Bye, guys.
Ta. So, and I am now flying solo as we are on the penultimate lap right now. And we are just waiting to see what is going to happen. Is Wesker going to get caught by SH? Can Scuba put Medium Pilot under pressure enough to cause Medium Pilot to make a mistake and get a penalty? Time will tell. And will Tom Petty actually make a move and get past Mark Demand? Time will tell. He's been sitting there for quite some time. Let's actually ride on board with SH as he comes to the final sector. He can see Wesker up ahead. And I do believe he's not quite going to be within DRS this time, but he is going to have a great run out of the final corner. So how much ERS has Wesker got? They're not a huge amount of difference. And Scuba right now is within that 3-second window. So maybe Scuba can put Medium Pilot under enough pressure with a penalty. Time will tell. And as we are on board with SH, can SH get past Wesker on the final lap to claim the last place on the podium? Let me know in the chat, what do you think? Type hashtag SH or hashtag Wesker. A Medium Pilot, I completely forgot to go on board with Medium Pilot. Medium Pilot gets the win and he doesn't have a penalty, so Scuba will be second. But it's so close. Around the outside goes SH. He tried it into the final sector. And Wesker will hang on. But he will drop the fourth anyway due to penalties. Which means... oh no, he's dropped the fifth. Wesker's dropped the fifth. As Callboy gets past Wesker into fourth. And the keeper will be sixth. Mark Demand will keep it ahead of Tom Petty to secure seventh. Tom Petty will get eighth. Albin Anderson in ninth. And Adibaba should be the man coming across the line to secure 10th place. A good performance there from some of the lads. I know some are in the lower divisions of TMC, and it's a great performance from a fair few of them. But Scuba picks up the fastest lap. So with everyone pitting onto the soft compound tyres at the end, it didn't matter. Scuba had the pace. But Medium Pilot had the better strategy and was able to make it work. So the winner of the TMC pre-season race year around Spain is Medium Pilot. He was driving in the Mercedes, and we look forward to seeing what he can do this season. Also on the podium, Scuba and SH both driving in Ferraris, and that is a very familiar sight, is it not? A Mercedes and Ferraris on the podium, a very familiar sight. So there we go. As we go for the results, we've got Medium Pilot winning, Scuba in second, SH in third, Callboy in fourth, Wesker finished in third but got demoted down into fifth, the keeper in sixth, Mark Demand in seventh, Tom Petty in eighth, Albin Anderson in ninth, TMC Zoltan in 10th, Adibaba 11th, TMC Jono in 12th, Steve in 13th, Sway finished the race in 14th, with Birdie's Ghost Car coming home in 15th, and then we got the DNFs, Dan Morrison, Weiberg, Darren Sinclair, Awesome Dude and Pordy. And that has been the pre-season race here with the lads of the Masters Championship, and we look forward to the start of the new season. I have been your commentator for this evening, IvorBrynMike, and my co-commentator, TMC JHT. So until the next race, we shall catch you again. Thank you for joining, and goodbye.